So we got to talk about this town's first black female judge who was removed for incompetence, systemic incompetence.
An extraordinary development tonight in the long-running investigation into Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
In a rare move, a hearing panel decided Peterson is guilty of, quote, systemic incompetence.
Now is arrested because she was fighting with the cops after a night at the club.
According to Fulton County jail records, Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson has been charged with felony willful obstruction of a police officer by using threats or violence and simple battery against a police officer.
And this woman is still on the bench. Welcome to Douglas County, Georgia, home of Christina Peterson, probate court judge.
I, Christina J. Peterson,
do solemnly swear or affirm.
do solemnly affirm.
Now, this is going to be an update on Judge Peterson. Now, as you just saw, she was sworn in. And right after she was sworn in, things started going crazy immediately.
Christina Peterson has only been a judge 6 months, but already she faces allegations she's brought, quote, disrepute upon her office. In a filing from the Judicial Qualifications Commission, the group that investigates complaints against judges, Peterson is accused of using her social media account to solicit cash donations for her birthday. According to the JQC complaint, on her birthday last August, Peterson posted this on her official Christina J. public Instagram page. A picture of herself wearing a birthday tiara and listing her Cash App account. Quote, if anyone feels like sharing their quarantine wealth. When JQC investigators contacted the judge this year, the complaint says Peterson explained she thought that post was to her private personal page, and I was wondering on that day why I was getting Cash App from people I didn't know. The JQC said in her Instagram bio, Peterson called herself Judge-elect.
If it was done in public, it's a cardinal violation, which is an intolerable activity for a judge to do. A judge cannot stand up and say, I'm a judge, send me money.
And that's exactly what Judge Peterson was doing. She was saying, I'm a judge, send me money via Cash App. Now, the judge has been elected, but how much money is she going to get paid? So she went in saying, hey, number one, even though I have no experience, no training, no anything, I deserve to be paid more than any judge here in the state of Georgia.
It's not being fair and consistent. I have those same qualifications as everyone else.
Forget that she's never been a judge before, and the probate judge's job is mainly to process wills, birth certificates, and marriage licenses. The man she's replacing made $96,000 a year.
She knew what the pay was when she signed up to run.
And guess what the Democrats on the committee did? They said because she is a qualified black woman, we're going to pay her the most money in the state of Georgia. You think I'm joking?
Then there's how much she makes. Last year, Peterson made $266,000, more than any judge in the courthouse, more than the Supreme Court justices who will eventually decide her fate. That's largely due to her ability to keep all the birth and death certificate fee money from last year, around $139,000, in addition to her $127,000 annual salary. She can legally do that because, unlike some other counties, the Douglas County Board of Commissioners never put a cap on those fees.
It's not your fault, it's our fault because we did not cap something.
Earlier this month, Commissioner Ann Jones-Guider proposed a $50,000 cap.
We never capped anybody else. Why now?
I'm not saying take it all away, I'm saying cap it. Make it reasonable. There's no reason any county official should be making $250,000.
Now, the highest paid judge in the state of Georgia had a little side hustle representing clients on the side, and she actually won their case. But she forgot one important thing: to give them any money. She literally took all her clients' money. And I don't know if they ever got it. I am not kidding.
She's talking about, listen to her. She got 2 pending lawsuits against us right now.
The angry reaction to Peterson stems from a lawsuit she and others filed in 2017 against the HOA that led to a $70,000 settlement. According to a complaint filed against her by the Judicial Qualifications Commission, Peterson never shared that money with her clients.
So the sitting judge at probate court who's representing clients got 70 grand and was supposed to give it to them, and that money disappeared. Yeah, that happened. Okay, I need to pause the video right here and ask you guys to do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Now, I get millions of views per month, but 70% of my audience is not subscribed to my channel. Well, 68.9% to be exact. So if you guys like this content, if you guys have made it to this part of the video, just hit the subscribe button. It makes a world of difference to all of us creators on YouTube. And if you're one of the millions of people who saw the first video on Christina Peterson, or if this video makes a million views, if you're one of the millions of people who are watching the second video, just hit the subscribe button. It really makes a world of difference. Now, let's get back to this crazy judge. Now, Judge Peterson also is a strong black woman, and she doesn't want to see no black man with anyone of any other race. Black men need to be with black women. So when this Asian woman came to court and married this black man, but made a mistake on her marriage license, the judge said, well, hey, you gotta go to jail for 2 days and pay a $500 fine because you took a black man off the market, you Asian woman.
I just don't have memories of my dad. I don't know who he is.
The most troubling, wrote the panel, Peterson's decision to jail this woman for trying to amend her marriage certificate to include the real name of her recently discovered father.
Did you go to this hearing with any idea that you may be going to jail?
No.
PJ Skelton served 2 days of a 20-day jail sentence for contempt before her husband could pay a $500 fine. Such a hasty and shockingly disproportionate reaction is the hallmark of Peterson's intemperance.
Now, because some people are going to call me sexist and racist because I'm bringing attention to this corrupt black woman for locking up an Asian woman for being wed to a black man, here is a black woman on YouTube who seems to have come to the same conclusion.
Now, what did I tell y'all? The definition of a ratchetang: female imbecile who cannot manage their misery. Why would you, as a judge, you're a probate judge, like you shuffle papers and be like, yes, no, it's not that serious. It's not. This woman submits an amendment to her marriage license because at the time of the nuptials, she's like, I didn't know who my daddy was. It's discovered later, oh, okay. So, you know, the person who is her dad, who she thought was her dad, is not her dad. So she's like, oh, okay, well, in good faith, wanting the record to reflect the accuracy of who her dad biologically is now that she knows. Something as simple, well, oh, okay, well, let's just go down to the court, amend the marriage license. No big deal, you would think. But the allegation is because Queen of Ratchetang, Christina right here, she got an issue with a black man being with someone non-black. She's gonna make this woman pay because you took one of ours. You took one of the good ones. See, if she had joy in her heart and she was just content with who she was, and if she was a professional and a judge trying to just enact the law with no partiality, this would have been something as simple like, oh, okay, no big deal. I get it. All right, good. Here you go. No, she put this woman in jail.
Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. How you gonna walk up into my courtroom with a brother on your arms? Oh, honey, I don't think so. I am going to give you the hammer in more ways than one. I'm going to teach you a lesson in more ways than one, that you don't come up in here and take our good brothers. You don't. No. I'm going to jail your ass. I'm going to lock your ass up. Is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to lock you up because you's a disrespectful girl coming up here and taking one of our brothers when I ain't got no man. How dare you? Oh no. So that's probably how the judge was feeling when that girl walked in with her husband. That's how she was feeling. Oh no, I'm going to teach you a lesson, right? You can't walk up into no black woman domain and not expect to have some kind of drama. Okay? No, we're going to handle you, girl. We're going to handle you. You and your husband. I'm going to lock you up and see if he can bail you out. Wow.
Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a licensed attorney. Now, if you've been injured, reach out to me at natethelawyer.com. That's natethelawyer.com. Or if you feel more comfortable speaking with the representative, you can find me at 571-NATE-LAW. That's 571-NATE-LAW. Now, we handle a wide variety of cases, from accidents to medical malpractice to workplace discrimination claims. Now, whichever way you contact us, the initial consultation is free, the advice is free, and we don't get paid unless we win your case. Now, let's get back to this crazy judge. Now, we just gone over some of the highlights of Christina Peterson's crazy judicial career. But eventually, she was charged with like 50 counts of judicial misconduct by the state of Georgia.
That's right, Russ and Courtney. Peterson has only been in office a year and a half. Already she faces 50 counts. That's 5-0, accusing her of violating the Georgia Code of Judicial Conduct.
Now, a 3-judge panel in Georgia found Judge Peterson to be incompetent. Incompetent to the level of systemic incompetence.
An extraordinary development tonight in the long-running investigation into Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
In a rare move, a hearing panel decided Peterson is guilty of, quote, systemic incompetence and should not remain in office.
But that was only a recommendation. See, the Georgia Supreme Court is the only authority that has the power to remove elected judges. And Christina Peterson was an elected judge. So she wasn't removed from the bench. She actually was continuing to work as a judge when she was arrested, shaking her booty in a club and fighting with the cops.
Tonight, a Douglas County probate judge says that she was wrongfully arrested and charged in Atlanta. So this is the mugshot of Christina Peterson. Atlanta police arrested and charged her with a felony after an officer says that she hit them early this morning, and they were responding to a fight outside the Red Martini Club in Buckhead. Peterson has since bonded out of jail, but tonight we're learning witnesses who saw it all go down say that she was trying to help a woman in distress.
Alexandria Love says an argument turned violent early Thursday morning. She says a woman's boyfriend attacked her.
So sad because no one helped. There was so many men out there. And the only person that helped was a woman.
Love says that woman is Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson. Atlanta police responded just outside Red Martini Club around 3:15 when the fight broke out.
Only because of the way she was swinging. So in the process of her reaching back, that's how the cop got hit.
Madison Shannon Kelly is Love's friend who was also trying to get her help.
Focus is not the judge. The focus is the fact that this man attacked my friend.
They say officers never arrested the man responsible, but Judge Peterson was arrested and charged with simple battery against a police officer and a felony after an officer says they were struck with their closed fist.
Judge did nothing more than try to help.
They got arrested a friend.
Peterson's attorney Marvin Arrington Jr. says this video shows her arrest. They're now looking for the charges to be dropped.
All eyewitnesses will confirm the judge had nothing to do, and they let the young man who was assaulting the lady go.
Now, obviously, this is horrible news for the judge, especially, and I got to say this again, especially since she had just lost her reelection campaign. See, the voters of Douglas County, Georgia are not dumb. They saw what was happening, and Judge Peterson tried to run for re-election, but it didn't work out.
I'm your probate judge, Christina J. Peterson, which means I am your incumbent.
Christina Peterson spent most of her first term as Douglas County probate judge fighting attempts to remove her from office. A hearing panel for the Judicial Qualifications Commission ruled Peterson violated the Code of Conduct multiple times, including the wrongful jailing of a woman for contempt who only wanted to update her marriage certificate. The Georgia Supreme Court is expected to decide this summer whether Peterson should be immediately booted from the bench. But the voters handed down their own verdict. Peterson lost to challenger Valerie Vi 65 to 35%.
Now, talking about hating on your own race, Douglas County is a predominantly black county. So it's black people who voted out this lunatic black judge. Talk about racism. Now, if you made it to this part of the video, don't forget like, share, and subscribe. Remember, we spoke about the subscribing earlier. Do that great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.